What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. So I was trolling around the wiki the other day and I just hit the random page and came across a really cool weapon that I wanted to share with you today. Now the really nice thing about this weapon is the fact that it will instantly cure poison when you equip it. So this is something that you could replace with all of those pots that you've been carrying to cure poison if you've been doing that. It also has a second feature to it that would be useful in PvP, although I feel like that feature is slightly bugged right now, but maybe this video will bring that to light and Funcom will decide to patch that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and whack that like button if you enjoy this video. So this is what we're talking about right here. This is Mistras Justice. It's a legendary mace that you get from the Priest King. Now you can get this both on the Exiled Lands and the Isle of Siptah. If you're looking for it on the Exiled Lands, you want to go to Warmaker's Sanctuary Dungeon and you want to go to the door with the blue light, kill the boss in there, and he has a chance to drop this mace. If you're looking for this on the Isle of Siptah, you first need to find the statue for the Priest King, take that to the pools and summon that guy in and hope that he drops it. Let's take a look at what this guy does. It's a legendary weapon, it's a strength weapon, and it does shield smash as intended with a mace. Now, this weapon says that it does plundering, and that's the part of the weapon that I'll get into a little bit later on that appears to be slightly bugged at this point in time. But if we pull up the info on this, it says this mace draws venom from the veins of the wielder periodically. Now, this is something that you can make it proc, so if you just equip this weapon, it does it right away, and then if you keep this weapon equipped on a periodical basis, it will remove that poison. But my suggestion is just to whip this guy out when you need to cure poison, and then put it away and use your primary weapon for dealing damage. Let's look at the stats for this weapon. It has 51 damage and 28% armor pen. The durability is 1650 and it weighs 15 pounds. Now you may think, wow, that's a lot of weight, but I'm going to show you how much the actual curative potions weigh here in a moment, and this is less than what they weigh. Let's compare it to a star metal mace. This is crafted without a thrall on the bench. The star metal mace has 45 damage, 22% armor pen, 1430 durability, and the weight is 3.87. Now I chose to put a master weapon fitting on both of these and show you the difference. I also crafted the next star metal mace with a tier 4 shield right thrall. So with the master weapon fitting on Mistras Justice, you're looking at 56 damage and 40% armor pen. If we look at the star metal mace, you're looking at 60 damage and 36 armor pen, so they really are pretty close in comparison for damage. Now remember, this guy weighs 15 total weight, so if we come over here to these different potions, you can see a stack of the violet curative is 17.5. The curative mixture is actually 35 pounds, and then the set antidote is 8.8 pounds. So depending on what you're using, it could be more weight or less weight. However, if you're carrying Mistras Justice, the weight never changes, and you're never going to run out of the ability to cure poison. So let's talk about the plundering effect that Mistras Justice has. Now, its intention is to remove the buffs from thralls and players in PvP. So a player buffs up, they take a potion of might, they eat the salted pork, and they've got strength weapon damage from both of those buffs. Well, when you hit a player with this mace, it is supposed to remove both of those buffs. However, currently it is only taking away the food-based buff. It is not working on the elixir-based buff. And this does work against players and thralls. It will remove the food-based buff from either one of those. However, it's not going to remove the elixir-based buff, and I think that's what's currently bugged with this mace. But again, in PvE, it's really not going to matter. You just keep this on you for when you're facing things that do heavy poison damage, and it's really going to make a big difference to your gameplay, being able to just remove that poison instantaneously. And then in PvP, if you're going up against enemies that like to poison you, you can always throw this on and have that poison removed. It'll also allow you to remove at least one of the buffs from the other PvP players if they're playing with buffs. So it's a really good weapon. It's easy to come by. You are going to have to go through some RNG, killing the Priest King multiple times in order to get this, or you may have this stashed away in a crate already and not know what it did. Now I want to know in the comment section below if you like this style of video where I pick one single item and tell you all about it. Let me know that in the comment section below. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, there's a button that says join on this page. Click that for details. There's 2 videos on the screen. Click one of those to watch next, and I'll meet you over there.